Hey peeps, how's it going? Hope all is well. Today we're on episode number 7 of our F1 2021 My Driver career mode here with Red Bull Racing. Today is our home Grand Prix at Silverstone and we're hoping for a podium, hoping for good points and hoping to help out Max Verstappen, because right now Mercedes are top, McLaren are second and we're currently third in the constructors. How's that look for you guys? I think it looks cleaner. I think it looks cleaner there. A bit smaller too. I still can't believe the last two races we DNF'd both of them. That's why we've done the double upload. Obviously, when I was recording Austria, I didn't know we was going to be doing a double upload, but we ended up DNFing there as well. So I thought, you know what, they were both shorter than usual. We might as well do a double upload and get both the mechanical failures out there. It was absolutely unbelievable. France and Austria was winning both of them. It was going to be such good points for us. And all of a sudden, just DNF'd. I like Silverstone. I don't mind Silverstone. It's a decent track. Of course, our home Grand Prix, we're looking to... Oh, bit iffy. We're looking to not DNF. And hopefully actually get a podium this time for Red Bull. Again, we need to be helping out Max again. And the team, obviously. But we need to be getting some points on the board because it's ridiculous right now. You know, it's ridiculous. Mercedes are running away with it. And we're going to end up getting sacked and sent down to an AlphaTauri or God forbid a Haas or Williams or something like that, which we don't want to happen. So let's hope we can do decent. P8? Oh my god, I felt like that was a decent lap. P8? Oh my god. 128. We're like a second and a half off the pace. Right, I want to see that stay in the green. Oh. Okay. Should have just flashbacked, if I'm honest. Should have just flashbacked. Full send it around the corner. Let's pick up some speed, get that in the green, and stay there. Come on, boys. We're not starting like P10, man. That's crazy. In a Red Bull? Mental. Teammate status.
They're in third.
Third? That's where we should be. Purple S1. There we go. Purple S1. Come on. I said I bloody like Silverstone. It's our home Grand Prix for crying out loud. Whoops. That's going to lose us some time. But not terribly, not a terrible amount. Need to keep it flat out through Maggots and Beckett's here, but clearly I struggle with that as we go way all over the gap. But that is faster than what we done last time. We're half a second faster now. Got a green sector 2. Alright, gear 3 around there. And again, almost a second faster now. End strong. P6. Behind the two McLarens. I mean, it's still not great, is it? P6 in a Red Bull. Oh, okay. Oh, everyone's like, oh, it's the last 30. Oh, we've missed it. Well, we're starting P6, boys. I think Max fell as well. Max P3, we're P6. McLaren, Red Bull, Mercedes, sorry, Red Bull. 2 McLarens, then us, 2 Ferraris, 2 AlphaTauri. Oh, everyone's always together. Right, in case you forgot, it's a Mercedes 1-2. Max Verstappen on the second row with Danny Ricciardo. Oh, it's Lando Norris, sorry. Danny Ricciardo's with us on the third row. 2 Ferraris behind us, then 2 AlphaTauris. We're going from soft to mediums. Here to start. And it is lights out and away we go. We got off the mark rather quickly there. Danny Ricciardo having not the best of starts. We can just about edge out ahead of him, going up into P5 behind Lando Norris. Got to slow down heavily. We don't want to go to the back of him. It looks like everyone's on softs ahead of us. Normally, I know this track is a bit wary on the tires. Oh, we locked up there. We locked up horribly there. This track is a bit wary on the tires, but I think because it's only 26 laps, we should be fine on the softs to begin with before switching over to mediums. Right, as always, I don't want the cars ahead of us to get a massive gap. So we got to stick with Lando Norris and our teammate who's ahead of him, Max Verstappen here, because Danny Ricciardo is not going to be leaving us. Pierre Gasly has overtaken both the Ferraris to go up into P7, and we slow down heavily there. Danny Ricciardo is going to overtake us, and Pierre Gasly is going to make a move as well. We bump with him. Oh, and he's taken us out. We're going to have to use one flashback there. And Pierre Gasly is going to overtake us as well. Back down to P7. A Ferrari's Charles Leclerc making a move on us now. I feel so slow all of a sudden. Late braking to re-overtake Pierre Gasly. Very late braking. Steady on. Back up into P6 where we started this Grand Prix. Behind the two McLarens. I'm skidding all over the gaff, man. We're literally skidding all over the gaff here. In bloody P6, it's not good enough. Our home Grand Prix 2. Braking late, going way wide. I don't like Silverstone. I really don't like Silverstone as a track to race on. The CPU also just very good here, which is annoying, but I don't like it. It's too skiddy and I don't like a lot of the turns here. It's going to be a tough race. It's going to be a very tough race. Look at that. Ay, ay, ay. That's our second flashback. I feel like we're just going so slow. I don't know what it is. I just feel incredibly slow. I mean, Pierre Gasly in the AlphaTauri keeps overtaking us here. He's trying again. Not going to let him. I just feel so slow. Purple Sector 3, DRS is being enabled. So we need to get within a second of Ricciardo, who's currently 2 seconds ahead. And we need to start leaving Pierre Gasly so he can't get DRS on us. As Pierre Gasly is... Did he get the DRS zone there? I can't quite tell. I think he did get DRS. Maybe not. I can't tell. We need to start putting in some quali laps to catch up to Danny Ricciardo here. And the rest of the front five. As the two McLarens, if you look on the radar in the bottom left, the two I keep calling them McLarens. Two Mercedes, sorry, flying ahead as they usually do. Away from our teammate, Max Verstappen. And Beckett here. Done that a little bit faster, I feel like. We slowed down at the end there, though. Well, at least we're out of DRS range to the cars behind. We're getting our own space to the cars behind. We just need to catch up to the front six. Oh, front five, sorry. Because in a Red Bull, that's where we should be fighting. You know, well, we should be fighting for a podium. Up there where Max Verstappen is, challenging the two Mercedes. But I'll take what we can. Another purple Sector 3, so we're setting some good times. But yeah, you see, we're 2 seconds away from the cars behind now. We're getting good laps. Still not in DRS range. We're using our overtake, though. Listen, as long as there are no mechanical failures, no engine failures, then we can actually get some points this race. That'll be fantastic, because our luck recently has been literally, I mean, just the worst luck in the world. Back-to-back mechanical failure. I don't want to keep talking about it, because we'll jinx it and we'll get another one, but it's terrible. They're back up to 2 seconds. It might just be a strategy. It might be like the pit stop is where we have to overtake, you know. When people start pitting, we have to try underlap them. Because right now, oh yeah, we're not catching them. 1.5 seconds. I feel like at times we are catching up. And then just leave us. The two Mercedes flying ahead. The two Mercedes are literally flying ahead, boys. They're so good. I mean, I say it every episode now. But they're so bloody good in this game. It's unbelievable. It feels like, it looks like, at least, we're getting closer to the two McLarens, though. Who are right on the tail of Max Verstappen, too. Oh. Don't start talking about MFD. Lap 11, they're saying. Okay, that's fine. I swear, every time Jeff talks now, I get scared. PTSD, mate. That we're going to have a mechanical failure. That was the best we've done Maggots and Beckett's, I feel like. See, they're running a DRS train as well. They're on a DRS train. The Mercedes are gone. The Mercedes are gone. Then it's the next three. Then it's us all alone. And then it's the cars behind us. The Gasly, the two Ferraris, and the rest. Leclerc, speaking of, has just overtaken Pierre Gasly. And we have put in a couple great laps at our home Grand Prix. I hear the fans clapping at the checkered flag there. Jeff telling us we're catching the car ahead too. And it looks like it. Come on, boys. We need to get in that DRS range and we'll be good to attack. I'd love to overtake them before we pit somehow. Which is doable. I feel like. If we get within DRS range, which we might be here. Our tyres on about 30%. We missed this DRS zone. Keep within a second. And next DRS zone we'll be able to activate it. Purple Sector 1. A fastest lap would not go amiss either, just to take an extra point away from Lewis Hamilton, because every point counts. We are definitely catching now, boys. I say that as I ruin that turn, but it's fine. Thank you, Max, for holding them up, both up for so long. Is that Lando Norris trying to make a move on Max? He's going to stay behind, though. When's the next DRS? It's coming up after the Maggots and Beckett's turns. And I'm hoping we're still within a second, because I do hate Maggots and Beckett's, but that felt rather decent. And we are going to be able to get DRS here. Let's see what we can do on this straight. Come on. I know they will have DRS as well, but we need to close the... Lando Norris actually taking, or trying to, overtake Max Verstappen here. We are going to go for a risky maneuver. Bump wheels with Danny Ricciardo, but we're going to overtake him. We're going to overtake him.
Brilliant.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Lando Norris has taken Max Verstappen, which is not ideal. That's our second warning, because I was quite happy there. I was quite excited, but let's not get no penalties now. Right behind Verstappen and Lando Norris. We're going to try take our teammate. We bump wheels with him. I'm sorry, Max, but I needed the move. I feel like I'm going to be faster. And now it's time to attack Lando Norris. We're in P4, boys. Oh, Lando. Oh, Lando. Hello. The grip levels to start falling. That's fine. I'm going to say don't change our front wing. Just because we made a couple risky overtakes, I feel like they may want to change the front wing. And it doesn't need changing, so I don't want to risk that. Because sometimes when you make a couple risky overtakes, it's happened to us before. They try to change the front wing when you don't really need it. So we're going to tick that on no. As, okay, we don't want Lando Norris to start getting away from us here. We do still have DRS. And now he doesn't have DRS, to be fair. Max does behind us, of course. I felt bad overtaking him in the way we did. It was quite cheeky, but at the same time, he's had a go at Lando Norris already. And he got overtaken by Lando Norris, whereas I feel like we've not had a chance to actually fight Lando Norris yet. And I feel like we may have the speed on Max Verstappen here. If the team orders come in for us to give the position back, I will, but we'll see. Oh, Danny Ricciardo, first to pit out of the top 6. Daniel Ricciardo in the pits. I think we're going to push our softs a bit further. Go to lap 11, Jeff said. Which could be a risk, but we're doing quite well on them. And again, Lando Norris without DRS, we should be able to push. I was locked on gear 7 there. I was itching my left bum cheek. Oh, right behind him here. Right behind him here. Lando. Lando, I'm going to try to sneak on the inside. Going to turn on our overtake for the escape here. And this should be a move on the McLaren. Get the slipstream. Show him the inside. Oh, it's a risky part, though, because we're both going flat out. We've taken him. We've taken him. Bottas actually in first with fastest lap. It's not Lewis Hamilton. Lando Norris going to take us again. See, there you go. So, the thing is, I said this before the race, how the CPU are so good on this track and why I hate it. Maggots and Beckett's, they literally... Like, it needs to be looked into, because F1 have actually said this too, the Codemasters, like, I should say. Oh, I'm going to try to take him again. I don't want to touch his wheel. The AI literally have, like, unreal grip. Oh, it's where I took Daniel Ricciardo. We go a bit wide, but we're going to not keep the position. Oh, maybe we are. Going into the check flag, we do. We have overtaken Lando Norris, Max Verstappen potentially making a move on him now too. Hopefully those two can fight and we can just get some clean air in third before we have to pit. Yeah, in Maggots. Oh, Max has overtaken him. Max I missed it on my rear view mirror there, but Max has overtaken him. Red Bull are third and fourth. See, this is where we should be. This is where we should have qualified. The CPU have unreal grip on Maggots and Beckett's, so they can just go flat out and zoom across, whereas a human can't do that. So it's really unfair, but it is what it is. The two Mercedes 7 seconds ahead of us here. And of course, we're going to have to pit in the next few laps. Right now, if we pit, we come out 18th, which is not ideal with all that traffic. The only problem is, I don't want to pit. Look, this is what I mean. Look, they just go flat out all through here. And there's nothing we can do about it. I'm going to slow down a bit, yield to Max Verstappen, because there's no point challenging my teammate in Maggots and Beckett's, because again, the CPU are just unreal fast here. So I'm going to let him go and get some DRS on him to try slipstream me, you know, rubber band me further. I don't want to pit the same lap Max Verstappen does. You know, that's the problem. That is the problem. We'll overtake him again. You can have Maggots and Beckett's. I'll go. I want him to pit first. But I don't know when he's going to pit is the problem. Ricciardo, so far, that I've seen, the only one to pit in this race, I'm pretty sure. Another purple sector 3. Oh, this could be an interesting race. Oh.
They seem to have an issue.
Oh, Gasly, the first issue here. It's still a Red Bull car. It's the AlphaTauri. A Red Bull engine, I should say. Terrible. Don't know what's going on with Red Bull, really. Right, we need to get out of DRS range from Max Verstappen before Maggotts and Beckett's, which is coming up. Which I feel like is impossible. Because this whole road here, the CPU go literally flat. They don't take their foot off the gas. Look at him! They're so quick! Max maybe looking for an overtake here. Risky place to overtake. He is going for it. Hopefully we don't bloody collide. We stay ahead. And Max goes into the pit. Okay. Max goes in. We're going to pit lap 11 now. Teammate in pits is good. Now we're going to pit next lap. Or this lap. Goes into the pit. As does Hamilton. Which is good. Now we get to pit lap 11 this lap. Which is what we wanted anyway. We are still in DRS range of Lando Norris. Which you have to get out of. About almost 10 seconds. Our tire's on like 40-50%. So yeah, it's a bit crazy.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Right, we're gonna box this lap, boys. We're gonna box this lap. Hope for a fast pit stop. Get out on our mediums and end. It looks like, well, again, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm hoping we can actually finish our home Grand Prix here. Go into the pit third and see if we can come out ahead of Max and Lewis. Probably not Lewis, but see if we can come out ahead of Max, I should say. Bottas going into the pit now. Jeez, he's so far ahead. He really is. Lando's going to be coming in with us, isn't he? Yeah. Into the pits. The front three all pitting. Are we going to be coming out in traffic? Probably. There goes Bot. I feel like he was in there for a long time. Oh, it is a very long pit stop though, isn't it? It's a very long pit stop, the Silverstone. 2.6, go, go, go. Lovely. Sainz also pitting. Bottas went to hards. Bottas went to hards. Hamilton is on mediums. He overtakes us again. Everyone else on mediums. Bottas on hards. Interesting. Yeah, it's such a long pit stop.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit
Max
stops.
on mediums is coming up. We're going to be racing our teammate on the exit again. We come out ahead of him. We come out ahead of him. So he doesn't get the undercut on his teammate. But we are racing our teammate again, which is not great, you know. I'd rather not be racing my own teammate, but there we go. 5th and 6th. Of course, there's someone up there who hasn't pit yet, I'm guessing. Because we should be 3rd and 4th. But if we can keep 3rd and 4th, that's good points for us. Above both the McLarens, too. The two McLarens are behind both of us. I don't think we're going to catch, unless we win every race from here on out and, you know, we get 1st and 2nd here on out. I don't think we're going to catch Mercedes, just because they are unbelievably good in this game. So I don't think we're going to catch them, but as long as we can overtake McLaren and get 2nd in the Constructors, I'd be happy. That's where I would expect Red Bull to be, you know, 1st or 2nd, so as long as we can overtake the McLaren boys, that'll make me happy, but that'll make me happy. Now it's just, there's no more pit stops, there's no more strategy, it's just race. It's just racing. Ocon in the pits, there we go. It's just racing, it's just no mistakes, and try to keep wherever we are. Another purple sector. Max is not going to give up behind us, so he really isn't. We're back up into 3rd and 4th now, behind the two Mercedes boys. We have a gap, a 3.5 second gap. Oh, purple sector 1. I would like to get fastest lap of Bottas. Yeah, we have a gap on the two McLarens, which is lovely. Again, one of our rivals right now. They're in 2nd, we're in 3rd in the Constructors, so... Oh boy, what a race here at Silverstone, eh? Oh, we're out of DRS range as well, lovely. I know he's our teammate, but right now we need to finish above him. That's another purple sector 1. We need to finish above him. Our acclaim's on 5, boys, okay? Our acclaim is on 5. I don't want to get sacked after, I think it's Spa is the last one before, or Spa or Netherlands is the last one before contract renewal. I don't want to get sacked and sent down to a lower team, okay? So I need all the points I can get right now for this team. That is also another podium for us if we can get it. And unless we have a human error, I don't see why we don't, you know? Silverstone Sector 2 is one of the worst sectors in racing bloody history. Oh, I hate it. Hate it. I feel like I only hate it on this game because the CPU are so good at it. Oh, Lewis takes fastest lap. If we get a purple Sector 3 here, we may be able to take it back. I didn't quite see what his time was, but we do. Purple Sector 3 and we take it back. Thank you.
Gap to teammate behind is 2.0.
Now we're putting in some good laps. Now I've had some practice, we're putting in some good... Bro, could you imagine if France and Austria, or France and Hungary... no, was it Austria? I think it was Austria. Austria or Hungary, whichever one was last episode. I think it was Austria. If we didn't get mechanical failures in both of them, we would have had a 4th place in Canada in the rain, which was incredible. I love that. Then we would have won France and Austria, because we were so far ahead. We were definitely winning both of them. So that would have been 4th, a 1, a 1. And if we finish here 3rd, that would have been a 3. We would have been on such good form. Such, like, our acclaim would have been probably like 8 or 9. You know, we would have been above the McLarens in the constructors, fighting with Mercedes maybe. Oh, mate, sport really is cruel, isn't it? It really is cruel. I'm not closing the gap on the Mercedes on Bottas. It's still 7.8, so I can't... There's nothing I can do to catch them there. Mercedes are too fast, man. They really are. Oh, Norris and Ricciardo are fighting. Wouldn't mind one of them crushing the other up. Through Magnus and Beckett, that's how slow we go compared to AI. He literally caught a second there. He literally went from 2 seconds to 1 second. I hate those turns so much, man. How long is left in this race? Jesus Christ. 10 laps left. Oh, I can't deal. Another purple Sector 3, another fastest lap. That Sector 3, really. We had 2 reds, and then the purple 3 fucking bloody got us a fastest lap. A little bit of Tokyo drifting there, a bit of Tokyo drifting. Bro, we can keep saying fastest laps all we want. We are not catching these Mercedes boys. Oh, Jesus. Don't go flying off the track, please. Last thing we want now. Oh, Jeff, don't randomly talk like that, man. It scares me. The Mercedes have just stayed like next to each other this entire race. Even after the pit stop. They've just been right next to each other this entire bloody race. Oh, there's a yellow flag. There's a yellow flag. Let's not do a safety car, please. Who's crashed? Yuki Tsunoda, the Alpha Tauri. Oh, did he crash going into the pit, or did he like retire near the pit? Oh, he retired just before the pit, okay. Oh, I'm not catching the car ahead, Jeff. Don't worry about that. I can have the best 6 laps you've ever seen in Silverstone, and I'm still not going to catch them. Oh, 6 laps away from our second podium of our career. Our best finish is a 3rd. We're like Lando Norris in a way. Well, except for a lot more DNFs, but our best place is 3rd. We've not got a 2nd or a race win just yet. As long as come contract renewal, we're still in a Red Bull uniform, I'll be happy. I'll be very, very happy. Well, I mean, compared to the last couple of races, like, I mean, I don't know, it's not been a fun one, Silverstone. There's been a couple overtakes. But other than that, we've just been 3rd. By ourselves. The 2 Mercedes way ahead. Max now way behind, and behind them the 2 Mercedes, then 2 Ferraris, then 2 Aston Martins. Everyone's just stayed with their teammate, really. I mean, I guess, you know, the last couple were in a nice double upload together. It was both mechanical failures, so it was like both, you know, funny and surprising. No one really knew what was going to happen. This was just us racing by ourselves for the majority, but at the same time, it's nice that we're actually going to get a podium out of it rather than a DNF. So I'm happy with it.
Right, some information on Ricciardo.
Oh,
They have some kind of
Ricciardo mechanical problem. He's in 5th right now. Probably going to see Lando Norris overtake him shortly. It wouldn't be an F1 race without some sort of mechanical problem. I guess Yuki also had it. Thank God it's not Red Bull Racing. There's still a yellow flag. Is that a Williams or an Alpine down there? The two Mercedes are about to overtake him. I think someone else is retiring. Is that Ocon or... I can never tell if it's Alpine or Williams. I think it's an Alpine. It's a Williams. It's Latifi, and he's stopped on the bloody racing line. The idiot.
The track is clear. Green flag.
Jesus, the track is certainly not clear. He stopped on the bloody line. Sure. Norris has overtaken Ricciardo. He's probably going to start falling off now. The two Ferraris probably going to attack him. Oh, Latifi, you idiot. Oh, is that a penalty? Oh, dearie me. Okay, then. It was bound to come. That first corner kept getting me. I think that was where I got it all 3 times. Well, we're still ahead by 3 seconds, so the podium is still ours right now. We just can't let Max Verstappen get within 3 seconds of us now. Oh, golly. There has to be some problem, innit? It can't be perfect. We can't just get a 3rd place podium and no questions asked. There had to be some sort of failure or penalty or something. And there it is. Bottas, never mind. Bottas and I'm on a fight. Imagine they both spun out, giving us the win. That'd be awesome. They're both fighting. They both keep overtaking each other. Going into the first turn is highly possible. I mean, they're holding each other up right there, 11 seconds ahead, but they're really fighting. Could you imagine they both just spun out? We saw a yellow flag and I overtook them both. That would be the best thing ever. Codemasters, if you're listening. Right, final lap, boys. Final lap. Just going to use all of our overtake. We've got fastest lap, so we get an extra point. Cheeky podium in front of our home fans. Couldn't ask for anything more, really. Well, could have won, but that's never going to happen, was it, really? Oh, little spin. I say podium. We do have that 3-second penalty. Imagine Max caught up. And Lewis Hamilton wins another Silverstone. Bottas goes 2nd. We see the checkered flag. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take 3rd. We'll take it. It's a podium for your boy. 3rd and 4th for Red Bull. Vettel gets driver of the day. We needed that. Okay, we needed that, ladies and gentlemen. We really did. There we are on the podium. We'll take a P3. Where's that put us in the constructors? 7 points off McLaren. Of course, Mercedes still in first. Well, that's going to be the end of this one. Hopefully, you have enjoyed. Ricciardo. Because I feel like I can beat him. That's going to be this one. Next up is... I'm not quite sure. Our claim flew up almost to 6. See, a couple podiums and our claim will go. It could have been so high if we didn't get 2 failures. Ah. Next up is Hungary. Oh, so it was Austria last time. Next up is Hungary. What are we saying for... Okay, our power needs doing. I think that's the only thing we can do. Durability is 2nd. Yeah, our powertrain's down there. If we do that, it'll go up to 2nd, I think. Our chassis is 2nd and our air... Okay, get our powertrain up. And I'll see ya in the next one for a bit of Austria. If you have enjoyed, please do leave a Hungary, sorry. If you have enjoyed, please do leave a thumbs up on the video. 49 days till our contract expires, and we'll see what happens. I've been How to Be Austin's Dreams Kid, and I'm signing up. Bye-bye for now. Much of us always take care, and peace.
I can't believe this kid, man. Stand up for an Egypt kid. Slaps here, man, get murked. 2 paintings in a whip, I'm a read this kid in the back like Donny Demur. Sat in the back like Donny Demur. I think the blonde thing's feeling Harry. He in the middle, he putting in work. Coming like something like Coffee Kawasi. If he up top, then he's scoring a hattie. Same way he does when a man plays clubs. This year the Brody hit 10k. Next year, that's 50,000 subs, I swear.